Apologize. I'm a couple minutes late today. I was on the call with a friend in the UK, and we were talking about lots of interesting stuff. So, um, let's talk a little bit today about finances. This is going to be fun. I'm doing a Financial Ninjas call this afternoon on Zoom. So my friends, people who are in my Facebook group on Financial Ninjas, the Zoom notification is in there. They can jump on. But this is something that is very exciting for me because it's actually using a automated software Forex trading platform to make much higher returns on your money because it's basically doing what the banks do. So the banks take your money in and then they trade it on these platforms, they invest it and they 10x, they take all of that and then they give you basically nothing. They give you like less than 1% return, whereas they're probably 10xing it by putting it on these types of platforms and trading it and so on. And of course, you see none of that. So, and when they talk about like how do the wealthy get wealthy and and it just makes me, or even like, well, you guys aren't working hard enough, right? They talk about the poor, the middle class, like they're not working hard enough and that's why they're poor. But that's really bullshit, right? The poor and the middle class do not have access to these types of platforms, typically, to these ways to make their money make money. And the wealthy people limit it because the buy-in to be able to play in their world and get on these platforms and do this stuff is millions of dollars typically. So the average person just doesn't have that. But does that mean that they shouldn't be able to make those kind of returns on their money? That you shouldn't be able to take your $5,000 and make money with that, right? Like, it's just crazy to me that then they sit up there self-righteously saying, well, you're poor because you don't know how to work hard, right? Which is, it's just crazy, right? Instead of saying, well, let's give you guys access to these tools that we use to make money, at least to the point where you can live comfortably and you're not worried about how to feed your family, right? I mean, that's really what's going on here. They have access to these ways of making money that the average person doesn't, right? The rich people are not there working at a minimum wage job or getting paid $10 an hour to, stack groceries or whatever that is. So, they put their money into an investment and it like makes tons of money. It's 10x's. And that's how they're making money. But of course, they don't let the average people access that or understand that. Hey, good evening, Luxar. How are you? So, the reason I'm excited about this opportunity is that it enables the average person to be able to make money in a similar way. You finally posted your first art. Awesome. Great. Well, I'm going to go check. I want to go see it. Okay. Hey, Stephanie. Good to see you. So today I'm talking about this because I think it's just so sad. It's a travesty that we blame the poor people for being poor, and yet we don't give them access to ways in which they could do better for themselves. Where they could take, if you freaking take, even if you're poor and you take all your savings and you put it into a bank account, right? You are going to stay poor. That is all there is to it. You will stay poor because guess what? The money sitting in your bank account is losing money. It is literally losing money every day, right? Inflation is 3%. And if they are paying you, what are banks typically paying right now on savings accounts? It might be 0.5% or 0.25%, right? So they're taking your money, they're investing it, they're paying you nothing. You're literally losing money the longer it sits in your bank account, which it's horrible, right? And then on top of it, what are they doing? On top of it, they're charging you a $15 a month fee for the privilege of holding your money. So And then they're saying, okay, well, you just need to work harder and put more money into this bank where you can just keep losing it. Oh my God, crazy, right? Good, Luxar. You're welcome. Just thank you so much for encouraging me. Good. Well, I'm excited to see it, and I'm proud of you for doing it, for stepping up and doing it. Okay, so this is why I'm excited about this opportunity that I'm talking about. So I did it myself. I took my money, I put it on this platform, did follow the instructions, connected it up to the bot, right? And it's trading for me on a Forex trading platform. They use artificial intelligence, robotic software, but that is also managed in order to trade the money, and then they deposit the profits into your account each day. And like this software is making 20%, more than 20% a month. And it's been doing that for the last year and a half, making more than 20% a month. Now, of course, just because, this is financial stuff, this is risky in its own way, right? There's always an element to that. And just because your past performance does not dictate that it's going to do the same in the future, you can't know that. But when you're thinking about where you can put something, if you have some extra money that you want to do something investment with, then, that can be a cool idea, right? Whether you're buying, there's so many different things out there to use to put that pool of money in. That's not just sticking it in a bank account and letting it lose money, right? That's what the goal of what we learn about in Financial Ninjas, and what I wanted to educate myself on, is what is available, and learn about those things so I know what to put my money in so I can eventually retire, right? Understanding what to think about investing in retirement accounts and all of this type of stuff, so that we have that possibility before us, right? Versus I could work forever and just stick, but if I just put the money in the bank account, I will never be able to retire, right? I will never be free from financial worries unless I learn to do something with that money to invest it. That's why I'm so passionate about Financial Ninjas and about people getting their own economic independence and freedom. And this tool is great because it brings the ability of the ultra wealthy to make money. This is how they make their money, okay? And it allows small people to do it and to invest, even if you have just like $500 to put in, extra or whatever, right? And you can say, oh, wow, okay, it encourages saving as well, because if I save up that money, I can put it into something and I'm actually going to watch it grow, right? Instead of putting it in my bank account where I watch it get less and less and less, which is literally what happens. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to be doing a webinar on this afternoon, but I'm excited that it is something that allows regular people, even people who don't have a ton of money, to be able to be involved and make and benefit from these systems that have been put in place for the wealthy. It allows you to benefit from them and to make good returns on your money that you've worked so hard to earn and to put aside, right? And I guess what I would love to see from me is that everybody has a income. Everyone has a livable income. That everyone, it doesn't mean you stop working. You work and you do your good work in the world and you do your job. But by having the right things to put your money into, you can create a stream of income. You can create more wealth so that you're not constantly on edge. You're not constantly afraid. You're not always worried about what happens if my car breaks down and I need a new carburetor, or I got to buy a new car, whatever that is, and that's going to cost me $1,000, $2,000, and that's just going to break the bank, and then I'm not going to be able to have money for rent or to pay. This is really happening, and it's sad. And it's so stressful to be in that position financially. I know, because I've been in that position, right? And my loved ones have been in that position. So how much better would it be to have that cushion of money, to have a stream of income coming in that, what, I'll be okay. I can do this. I'm not like at rock bottom all the time, right? And that's just it. That's, to me, that's really where I would love to have people, because if you're not at rock bottom, then you're not as stressed out, right? And then you're able to focus on being more creative and doing your personal development work and helping others and really living and loving life, right? Instead of being stressed for survival. So I think, how much more of a beautiful world would we live in if that was accessible to everybody, if everybody could do that, right? So that's what I would like to see. And not through handouts, and not, this is what I love about this. It's not handouts, right? You work, you go to work, you do your thing, you earn money, and then you invest it, right? This is not socialism, this is not handouts, but this is allowing access to what the wealthy have been using forever, allowing people to actually make money from their money. So that is something that I am passionate about, and I am excited that I can share this with you guys. So if you want to see this, if you want to be a part of this, if you want to learn about it, then reach out to me and contact me directly, okay? All right. You guys have a beautiful day.